our next storyteller, Vernon Cox, who's telling us a story about accidental payback.
It's really nice that you're doing this for us, Devin. Thank you very much. Oh, well, is that, I feel like I'm looking at you. Can I look down now? How's that? Is that good? Okay. Your mama is crazy, you cocksucker. You stupid little cockeyed prick. I started really feeling my throat was trying to close and sweating because ever since first grade, this kid, Jimmy's picked on me after school. He always says the same things. I know my mom's crazy. She's a paranoid schizophrenic. She goes to the hospital sometimes, so big deal. I just make jokes of it and just kind of brush it off, you know, because being picked on was a daily occurrence. And the more that I fought back and said bad things or tried to, God forbid, hit anybody, I got it worse. I'd go home with bruises on both my psyche and on my body. Day in and day out, I put up with that. I put up with the names. Cockeyed? Hey, take a look. Yeah, but what's great is I can see like this. Nobody sneaks up on me. At least I saw them hitting me. Well, the year that I was going into the 5th grade from the 4th grade, this natural phenomenon happened. I shot up over the summer. I mean, I grew really tall in the summer. When I went back to school, instead of being the shortest kid in class, I was like the 4th tallest kid in my whole class. And Jimmy was still 2 grades ahead. And after school, at the apple orchard, he took apples and threw them at me and called me names still. And we got closer over to the high school, the old high school in Bar Harbor, near the gas station, and he started kicking and hitting me and calling me names like he always did. But this time, you see, he made a fatal mistake. He grabbed a hold of the back of my head and put his leg out in front of my legs to trip me. And as he tripped me, I panicked, and I reached, and I grabbed his hair. And as I fell, he fell. I had grown over the summer, and I was able to roll him over and take his hair and slam it into the tar. And slam it into the tar. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a mean person. Why am I doing? I didn't even understand why. It was like I was in automatic mode out of my body. It was like I was in a cloud up above, watching Jimmy's head being slammed into the asphalt. The gas attendant, we called him Mr. Bibish. He was a friend of all of our families. He was a part of the community. He ran out and pulled me off of Jimmy. My hand still had some of his hair. I was a nervous wreck. I didn't know what to think of myself. I can't believe I actually just did that. Jimmy was looking at me saying, I'm going to tell my parents, we're going to sue your ass. Mr. Bibish looked at him and said, you know what? You're going to go home and you're never going to bother this kid again, or I'm going to let him go. Jimmy never bothered me after that. But Mr. Bibish, before I left, he looked at me and he said, you know, power and strength comes responsibility. You can do what Jimmy did to you, or you can try to not do what Jimmy did to you. It's your choice. So the rest of my life, I decided to use my strength and my power for good. So every day after school, I walked the little kids home from school, and no one ever fucked with us.